Hi everyone, John Garner here. I've been sent this wireless microphone for musical instrument, in this case violin, by ACEMIC, who've asked me to give it a go and leave a review. So here goes, I'll try and make this snappy. Comes in a nice gig bag, solid, good for travelling, with compartments for all the pieces. So you're all set, nothing's going to get damaged. Inside, we've got instructions in multiple languages, a receiver, microphone, an antenna for the receiver, a charging cable USB with two connectors so you can simultaneously charge both the mic and the receiver. That's very handy. And a 1/4 inch jack to mini jack adapter in case you need to plug into something with a mini jack input. It's all pretty straightforward out of the box. You turn this on, this receiver on, choose a channel, go into sync mode, turn the mic on, align them, and then you'll get the green light, and then you're ready to go. That took me about 30 seconds, was very clear, very easy, and that connection remained stable for the duration of the time I was testing the mic out. I was a little surprised that this is a 1/4 inch jack and not an XLR, but it went into my sound card and produced a great sound, a strong signal, and I didn't have any problems at all. So that is fine and could even be advantageous in gigging scenarios when often a jack is quite handy output to have. The microphone itself is a little on the bulky side. The mic cover up here is quite large and is quite dominant in your field of vision when you first put it on. I did get used to it and it didn't bother me too much, so I'm going to let that go. The clip itself, like most violin clips, is a clip. You just pull and let it spring back into place. It's got little suction caps here which help secure it. That's actually quite clever because the DPA, for example, does tend to lose its grip after a while and you struggle with keeping it in position. However, there is a slight danger that if that creates enough of a vacuum, it will damage the varnish. So if you've got an expensive instrument and you're concerned about that kind of thing, that's something to watch out for. That didn't happen on my violin, so I assume this has been tested and is safe for that reason. I did walk around my house playing and recording to see what the strength of the signal was like, and I went all the way into the kitchen, which is through several doors, down a flight of stairs, through several doors and behind a separate wall, and the signal remained clear. There was no breakup at all, so it seems like this will be perfectly fine in any gigging scenario unless you're doing something really bonkers with vast distances from receiver to microphone. It's lovely not to have any cables actually. I've never played on a wireless mic before, so that is really liberating and does somewhat make up for the fact that this head here is a little on the big side. The sound itself is okay. It's a little tinny. You don't get the full range of colour. You don't get the richness of the middle and maybe the lower end of the fiddle. But in all fairness, for something in this price range for a wireless microphone, I think the sound is more than acceptable, and I would be happy to use it in certain gig scenarios. I probably wouldn't use it in a session because I feel you wouldn't be hearing the full colour, the full range of the instrument, and that is something of a shame. This is less than half the price of a DPA microphone, so I think in terms of value for money, you're unlikely to find anything quite like this. So overall, quite a decent experience as a first impression. I would recommend it. I've left a couple of videos at the end of this. The first one is with this ACEMIC microphone, and the second one is with a DPA microphone, just so you can hear the comparison. I haven't put any EQ on this at all. This is straight from the microphone, so you'll get a really honest impression of the sound. I hope you've enjoyed that. Thanks ACEMIC for asking me to review this, and enjoy playing. Thanks.